Take me down the highway. Take me down the way you came. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful evening of music, and I say that because I feel like I need to puff myself up. It is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm so glad you decided to join us tonight. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you're just in a drunken stupor in a bar right now, and this show will just be playing to no one. I don't know. But I'm going to play anyway. Joining me, as always, is my beautiful, talented wife, Carrie.
Hello.
And on manning the production booth tonight is our own Colby Taylor.
Hey, everybody.
Let's try that again. And manning the production booth tonight is our own Colby Taylor.
Hi.
It's not what you're saying. It's the speed at which you're saying it.
Was I lagging behind?
Yes. I mean, I know you're busy.
I'll take the headphones
You're doing stuff. But
That's
come
true.
on.
When you have the headphones, like
He's drunk. That's what it is. It's St. Patrick's Day.
I've got a 2-second delay.
He snuck in a little Jameson's Irish whiskey up there, and he's hammered. Great. Well, I can't make any promises about the angles tonight, everybody, because as you can see, a couple of things. I was wearing a hat all day today, so I have like a nice little red mark right here from my hat. Where is it? There you go. Take a look at that
I can
bad
see
boy.
it from here.
You
You
like
can't
that?
see it too much on the.
Right there. What else? We have bathed the stage in green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day because that's how we roll here. I have a couple of wonderful Irish tunes to do tonight. And, I'm feeling very glad to be back with you because I was quite sick here for the last week. Yeah. And it was very unpleasant. And so much so that we were concerned that perhaps it was the big C monster, right. COVID.
Which it was not.
It was not. It was tested yesterday, and it was not actually COVID. But, boy, it was an unpleasant week for myself and my family. I say my family because they had to deal with me being like, for like...
All the women out there understand what it's like.
That was a beautiful face. Keep going.
Just whining.
Just gonna
I whine a lot, and I'm
right
like,
in.
I need stuff. Can you get me a glass of water? I'm that guy. Yeah. So
actually, you weren't too bad. You were sleeping almost the whole time.
It's true.
So,
and I was like delirious too. Like I don't even know. I mean, I had moments of real sort of delusion.
Yeah.
Which, it's sort of fun. When you sort of know, you just ride it out. Be like, wow, that's cool. Well, perhaps I should sing something.
Yeah.
Geez, my whole head is red from the hat.
It's not really... I mean, it comes through a little bit, but it's fine. You look fine.
You know what it is? Outside enjoying... I don't know where to... Our middle camera is having some issues tonight, so I'm having to remember to look this way tonight.
Yeah.
I was outside enjoying this beautiful weather. We're doing some work here today. Upstate New York is fun because it sort of gives you things and then it takes them away.
It does. Well, you really appreciate the good weather when it comes.
It's a thing. All right. Well, I'm going to open up with a song here from my good friend Don McDonald. And Don and Maureen, I hope you're out there watching. I hope you are... Oh, I just wish I could give you a big hug today. Who knows? Maybe after the show I'll just come over and give you a big hug. That could be like a new thing that I do. I just show up at people's houses
with cameras.
Just be like, come here, come here. I feel like now that we're sort of on the back end of COVID, maybe I can start hugging again. He's
a hugger.
Hard.
It's been tough for him.
It has been really, really hard. Yeah. I just walk around hugging inanimate objects all day long. Suitcases, guitars. This is for Don. like a national guitar. I'm a father in the river, down the highway, through the cradle of the Civil War. And I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Graceland. Boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going to Graceland. My traveling companion is 9 years old. He's the child of my first marriage. And I've reason to believe we both will be received in Graceland. She comes back to tell me she's gone. As if I didn't know that, as if I didn't know my own bed, as if I never noticed the way she brushed her hair from her forehead. I could say losing love is like a window in your heart, and everybody sees you're blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. And I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. My traveling companions are ghosts and empty sockets, looking at ghosts and empty. And I've reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. And there is a girl in New York City, she calls herself the human trampoline. Sometimes when I'm falling, flying, tumbling in turmoil, I say, oh, this is what she means. She means we are bouncing into Graceland. But I can say losing love is like a window in your heart, and everybody sees you're blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. Graceland, Graceland, Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. Reasons I cannot explain. There's some part of me wants to see Graceland. Maybe obliged to defend every love, every ending. Maybe there's no obligations now. And I've reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. Now I'm going to Graceland. Thank you very much. Should I have opened with an Irish number?
Well, it's too late for that now. So
I like regrets.
Let's just restart the show.
I like the show, regret is one of those sort of Irish emotions. I mean, everybody has that. But, but it's like one of those things that the Irish sing about.
Right.
They sing about regret.
So that's tonight's theme.
Tonight's
Regret.
theme is regret. he's up there and he just giggles and it's just delightful. We just love our Colby Taylor. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe now an Irish.
Yeah.
Sort of sprinkle them in.
Sprinkle them in. I like that.
A little seasoning on the night.
Yep.
I'm feeling a little saucy now.
Well, you're, yeah.
I don't know where to look though because of the camera, so I just
Yeah.
I know, because when you look at me, you're no longer looking at the camera.
You can look at my loving face.
Regret. What is it about the springtime? It's just
I know.
surprised me again.
Well, not only it's a beautiful day, but you're just recovering from an illness, so you're like,
I know. It's
double,
it's
you
like
got a double
I'm
dose. Yeah.
born anew.
yeah.
All right, let's see here. How about this lovely tune here? I first. It was close. I mean, it was close. It's not perfect. You should have known on that one because I paused, and I did this.
Well, I was muting Carrie and myself, and so as soon as you started speaking, I had to jump.
Well,
I failed. Sorry. Regret.
regrets. So I first started singing this song because I was playing in this club in Croatia, and this group of lovely Irish folks was coming in for like a week straight. I don't know, they were on holiday, as they say over there, and they took a look at me and they're like, "Oh, he's Irish. Play some Irish music." And I am, of course, not Irish. I'm like almost completely German. So I didn't know any Irish songs. Not that having a German heritage meant not that that should have been the case, but it just happened to be the case that I didn't know any. And so these people just were like on me for days, and they just kept coming back to the club every night, like, play something Irish. And so they were throwing out songs, and I didn't know them. Specific songs, and so that I could specifically say that I didn't know it, and because that's always fun. And then I just decided to start learning some of them, and I learned them by the time these people were sort of their last few nights, and they were just thrilled, So this is one of the songs they kept calling out to me for days and days and days, and I was really happy I learned it. This London's a wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes, nor barley, nor wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the street. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I found here, I might as well be in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. I believed when writing the wish you expressed as to how the fine ladies of London were dressed? Would you believe me when I asked to a ball? They don't wear no tops to their dresses at all. I've seen it myself, and you could not in truth tell if they were bound for a ball or a bath. Don't be starting them fashions now, Mary McCree, in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. There's beautiful girls here, oh never ye mind. Beautiful shapes nature never designed. Lovely complexions of roses and cream. But let me remark, with regard to the same, that if at those roses you venture to sit, the colors might all come away on your lip. So I'll wait for the wild rose that's waiting for me, in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. You remember young Diddy McLaren, of course? Well, he's over here with the rest of the force. I saw him one day as he stood in the Strand and stopped all of the traffic with a wave of his hand. And as we were talking of days that are gone, the whole town of London stood there and looked on. For all his great powers, he's wishful like me, to be back where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. Thank you. How do you say thank you in Irish? It's a joke.
I think it's just thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say it with an Irish twang.
You've been dying to do that.
Yes.
You know, it's very hard to sing these songs without getting a little bit. It comes in here and there.
It does.
You know, interestingly, so I ended up watching this little mini documentary thing that was done on me in right when I came home from Croatia.
Oh yeah.
And we were watching this the other night, and I was like, do I have an English accent? I was over there for so long, and it was just around so many people with that.
Well, it was just a different act. Like you didn't sound like you do right now.
It sort of absorbed these weird, and I remember one of the things that I did, particularly when I was in Croatia, is that I tended to speak very sort of overemphasize and very clearly.
Yeah.
You know, to try to bridge.
Yes.
As if talking like this. It wasn't quite like that, but no, there was it was actually funny because it was more of a snooty accent than a.
I've noticed that in all of your interview stuff when you're talking to the camera, you do that accent.
Maybe
Something
it's
very
like
similar
your
It's your documentary voice.
Do I sound snooty?
A little bit.
Oh, wow.
And there it is.
Well.
But everyone does when they're in documentaries.
7:21.
You have to put a scarf on to match.
And a pipe. I could laugh like that. I should just start laughing like that anyway. That would just be...
Yeah.
Carrie and I like to watch, at least, well, back in the days when they were still on TV, we loved to watch cooking shows.
Yeah.
I, of course, have aspirations. But this is one of the few things that we could keep on in the background that we felt was safe when the kids were little. And like you just wanted to have TV on in the background, because now all TV is just filth.
Like the commercials, like you could kind of trust the commercials that would come on. You know, you didn't have to like.
Yes, but like if you were watching like
No horror like previews were going to come on.
Yeah,
from the movies and,
you know.
Yeah.
So we would watch the Barefoot Contessa.
Yes.
Ina Garten, and I love the food she makes and stuff, but she is just the snootiest
Yeah, well, just the way that she talks.
person,
just like,
and everything she says is like this. This is amazing. Taste this, and I just would just do that to make Carrie laugh. I'm like, Jeffrey, get in here. Where'd you get this vinegar? You know, is this locally sourced?
She'd go to the market. That was my favorite.
What?
When she would go to the market.
Yeah, she'd go to the market in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Look at this tomato. So. I went to the cheesemonger today. It's a cheesemonger. Speaking of monger, I'm going to sing a song that references a monger.
Really?
See how that happens?
Wow.
Just a little...
Perfect
You
segue.
didn't even plan that, did you?
I
It just
didn't.
worked.
Jeffrey. Colby and I spent the day working hard over at the house, because now there's the barn in the house. And we're doing this all for you. So you have to come when
Yeah.
it's finished. Otherwise, we're ruined.
Okay.
Regrets.
Regret. We need to get one of those, like the sign grateful, just regret.
Regret.
Just different words.
Oh, it'd be funny if there was just a theme of the night. It's just
Today's
like,
word of the day is.
it'd be funny if it was just like indifference.
Yeah.
And the whole night I'm just like, you know, we could let the audience choose the theme.
Right.
Sing something, Wilson. Which one of these are new and old, or what are we looking at here? Is it the top of the list here? That's the...
Yeah, the top. Up here. With the one with all the Irish songs on it.
I'm getting it from both sides now. It's just not, it's not right.
I'm having fun.
All right, so how about... Should I go Irish, not, Irish, not, Irish, not?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
So that means not Irish right at this
I
moment.
guess it would be. We're on not Irish.
All right, so I'm going to sing a song for Nikki. Nikki makes very thoughtful requests week
does.
after week.
He does.
This song was written, and this song sort of maybe like could have like an Irish feel to it if I wanted it to. I keep talking to this camera. But I'm not, I think not, because I'm going Irish, not Irish. A yellow bird sits in a cage and sings the blues a yellow way. The songs we choose begin to fill our day. Gentle tones that slip between the hallway cracks and walls unseen, until the cage becomes the melody. And I learned your love. I learned your love through the years. I learned your love by heart. Life is like a photograph, shades of gray, a smile or laugh that fades away before the scene is through. I knew you'd leave right from the start, just memories to take your part. So through the years, I learned your love, my heart. And I learned your love. I learned your love through the years. I learned your love, my heart. Skin and feel your hair, a scent of you hung in the air, left behind without a thought or care. I'd follow you down every street, remembering people that we'd meet, and felt your heart without a beat to spare. And I learned your love. I learned your love through the years. I learned your love by heart. And I learned your love. I learned your love through the years. I learned your love by heart. The center camera is back. Makes my hair look green though.
Yeah, oh yeah, it does. It does. Well, it's St. Patrick's Day. That's fine.
Looks good.
What made you guys try to get that working again? You're just thinking that there was enough battery power in there to do it? Or?
Yeah. So if we lose it, that's That's what happened.
We're on a very, very thin edge over here, making it work. Smoke and mirrors. All right, here we go. It's entirely possible that an Irish accent will come out of this one. You guys want to sing along on this one? Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled to wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so was her father and mother before. They both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels that barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Can you give me a giggle? Just a giggle. Just a little. Just a giggle. Just a...
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, so you go into Temple Bar there in Dublin. Carrie and I, we were sort of sidelined in Dublin I was on my way to do a performance, and the ash cloud crisis, if anybody remembers that.
Yeah. So that would have been in 2000. We had Gracie with us. She was 5 months old.
Yes.
So that would have been 2010.
We should have pulled out those pictures of her with the little Irish flag.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
So we ended up, that this ash cloud that was like in Iceland, right? That volcano erupted in Iceland, and that ash cloud made it so no planes could fly anywhere, in Europe or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was crazy. And we happened to just take off from JFK on our way I was on my way to perform elsewhere, and
our layover was in Dublin.
was in Dublin. They're like, we can't take off, and they couldn't take off for another week.
Yeah.
So we were in Dublin for a week with no money. That's always how it goes with us.
Always no money.
So we were just like...
It would be awesome if one of these times we would get stuck somewhere with just a ton of money.
Just a ton of money, like a big bag full of money. I mean, I'd be happy just being like Burgeon with a
Yeah,
backflip. You know,
right.
really like at this point. Actually, that always makes it sort of fun, though. So we always end up having to be very creative.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of walked around. We had Gracie, so she was 5 months old, and so that made it more interesting, even. But it was fun. It's a really nice memory.
We stayed at the Gresham Hotel, which
I
was
didn't
that's where
remember
they
the
put
name
us.
of
You
it,
remember
yeah.
that?
I remember the room. I just couldn't remember the name. Yeah, it was fun.
It was really bizarre.
Yeah.
But I remember us walking around. I can still remember that day, us walking around Trinity College, and
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
And we're not big drinkers, so that sort of when we went to like Temple Bar and all of that, and all the pubs just lined up
Yeah.
and stuff, that was a little lost on us. Plus, we had an infant,
Right.
essentially,
doesn't
so
usually
that
work.
made it.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't stop them over there, does it? They wheel the babies right in, right up to the bar.
Somebody wants to know what a cheesemonger is.
It's somebody who sells cheese.
They sell cheese. It's just a
Monger, I believe. Is a-
TJ Fez says denotes a dealer or trader in a specialized commodity.
There you go. They
Now,
sell things.
I love that there is a cheese, like a cheesemonger is like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard Ina say these words, the
Yeah.
cheesemonger.
Yeah.
Get in here and taste this Gouda. My impression of her is a little bit more of a loving caricature because she's very like, "Ugh."
Yeah. With the collar up and
Collar up.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
I'm pointing to one. I'm highlighting one. That's been requested a couple times.
I see nothing.
What?
Oh.
All right. Do you see where the? Okay.
Okay. So this will be for Steve. This sort of maybe could have an Irishy feel to it, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love upon the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul upon the fields of of barley. Feel her body rise when you kiss her mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken. But I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. When we walk in fields of gold. When we walk in fields of gold. I always, since there's a two-second delay, we've talked about the 2-second delay on my monitor. And so I always just see whatever the last strained face I made. I glance down and it's like, always makes me feel good. Oh, just look down and saw it again. If you'd like to support what we're doing, we'd be so grateful for that. And you can go to www.chriswilson.us and make a donation to help us do what we're doing. And the stuff that we're working on right now between the house and the barn here to bring to you is something that I don't know if I've ever, and I could probably speak for both of us, I don't know if I've ever been more excited about what we have to sort of, and what a time, I think, just to sort of spring, you know, with this sort of new life, leave a lot of this behind. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, but we can create something really, really special over here, and we would so welcome your support in doing that, whether it's, you know, obviously we could really use the donations to sort of keep going, keep this running, and to continue to sort of create these things. But also we've got, we put up our first show.
We did.
So you can get tickets for that right now.
Yeah. I don't think the house will be open for that one yet.
No, but if you
never know, we'll see.
Give you a little tour. I don't know. See what do. That's something I'm very excited. Actually, Brian Ayers was supposed to be here tonight with me, but you know, what can I say? It's St. Patrick's Day. He's probably out getting drunk. I don't know what he's doing. Nah, he had another commitment, so he wasn't able to. So he was going to do a couple of songs to help preview that tonight. But so this is going to be the first concert we've had here in a while.
Yeah. Well, since Christmas.
Since Christmas.
It's a while.
Is that not a while?
No, it is.
What is the matter with you people? Just attitude from every corner.
I want to make sure there's no misinformation going out.
I mean, is Christmas not a while
It is a
ago
while.
at this point?
It's a while. Well, and plus by May it'll be for sure a while. So.
Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be it's going to be a great show. So Brian Ayers and I are doing a tribute to Simon and Garfunkel. Those tickets are available on the website right now, and I would get them because I think they're going to go. I think there's Brian's got a really wonderful fan base here in the area, and our people are, you guys are so fantastic. But if you really want to make sure you get a seat, I would make those reservations now.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Okay. All right. Let me do. Let's see. Shall I try Danny Boy?
Please do.
Any requests for Danny Boy? We used to get them all the time.
Yep, we got a couple requests for Danny Boy.
All right. I'll try to play it better than I played it last year. Oof. I learned it like 5 minutes before the show or something like that, or not. Somebody, I was like really trying to
I'm sure it was still
squeeze it in there. No, it was. You could watch me learn it as I was singing it. Like
You should have seen Chris watch it back. It was a very funny sight.
I was not pleased. Ugh. I'm torn about what key to do it in.
not a great start, honey.
No, it's not. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you, must go and I must buy. But come ye back in summers in the meadow, where all the valleys hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. When winters come and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. But I shall hear, though soft, you tread above me, and all my grief shall warmer, sweeter be, and you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Oh, Danny boy, the stream flows cool and slowly, and pipes still call and echo across the glen. Your broken mother sighs and feels so lowly, for you have not returned to smile again. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, o'er all the valleys hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Brought a tear to my eye.
I like it when you bring a tear to your own eye. It was good.
I didn't bring the tear to my eye. The song brought the tear to my eye.
Well, you nailed it this time.
I'd like to thank Stutzman's Guitar Center, number one, because I was there the other day, and he's got another really amazing guitar there. That it's a baritone that I've always wanted to play, and so I'm gonna trade in one of my other guitars for it. Carrie made me sort of promise that it would be an even swap, as we have no finances for such a thing at this time. But this is one of the things that is great about Stutzman's, is that if you have an instrument of value, you can trade things in against other wonderful instruments, and so I'm excited about that, because I picked up this guitar, this baritone, and I just started playing very differently. I just started doing all of this different stuff, and I was like, love those moments. And luckily, I have an extra guitar here that I can trade in toward such a thing.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. Do we have any other announcements that we have to make? Sunday night, so this Sunday is our Songs of Faith, and we're going to have a studio audience here. We are full, unfortunately.
We are full. Yeah. We'll have more, I think. Maybe in April we'll do a couple more, open them up for the live studio audience. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, you said, Simon Garfunkel. So the John Denver show is in the works.
It's in the works.
That's the one that's not at the barn. That one will be at Fort Hill Theater. So we will have further announcements about that when it's official. I think other than that, I don't think we have anything new to announce tonight, right?
Don't think so. All right, so I'm going to end with sort of a...
We do have an audience member today.
Oh.
You should embarrass her.
I was trying not to. I didn't want to make...
Colby wants to embarrass
I
her.
want to embarrass her. Addie is here from Idaho.
Welcome, Addie.
Addie from Idaho.
Addie is Colby's special friend.
Well, see, now you're...
Now I'm embarrassed.
Now...
Carrie, we're supposed to gang up on him.
No, see, no.
Can you do a close-up on that clock at all, or no?
No. Your head's in the way.
I don't know if you guys can see this amazing clock over my shoulder. This was made for me by just a dear friend, Jim McKnight, and we miss him very much. He passed away.
Yeah.
And every time I look at that clock, I think about his hands making that clock. And I was told that I was the only member not of their family to receive one, which honors me every time I look at it. But if you come to the barn, you can see that clock in person.
Yes.
Not for nothing, there's a popcorn machine here now.
There is a popcorn machine, so, you know.
We're excited about that. It smells like popcorn. We thought we'd pull the popcorn machine out for shows and see how it worked.
Yeah.
You know. Said if we find popcorn all over everywhere, though.
It's just going to be, when you're in the movie theater and somebody's really hitting the popcorn hard behind you. Yeah. It could be a bit of that, but that's okay.
Crinkling bags and such. Okay. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling, nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. No lie fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the way, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she waited and hope and pray for love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. No lie Rye, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the way. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. No, like the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. And it's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Once again, I'd like to thank my friend Jack Donahue for the loan of this beautiful Gibson J200, which is available for sale. He's selling off a number of his guitar collection, and if that's something that interests you and you're interested to know what we have available here, 20% of all of the sales of these guitars go to our One Hallelujah organization, which is something we're very excited about, and it's starting to expand what we're doing with that. And we definitely love some support if that's something that speaks to you. One Hallelujah is an organization that's going to be using music, art, and education to sort of lift up our little corner of the world here and try to do as much as we can under that framework. And one of the cool things that we've got coming that we're working on is a co-op for children. So this is something that's been a passion of my wife's for a very long time, and something that I'm excited to watch her spread her wings with. Make sure you watch on Sunday night for Songs of Faith. We're going to have an audience here in the room, and hopefully it will be a lovely evening of faith and fellowship. What else? Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, so once again, if you'd like to support this show and what we do, you can make a donation at www.chriswilson.us. There's the on the thing down there. And also we have tickets to the Simon and Garfunkel shows here at the barn. So that's going to be a fun little tribute series, and that's all available right now on the same website.
Also, this is more of a Songs of Faith announcement, but we have 2 Bible studies starting up the last week in March.
Yep.
If you go to onehallelujah.org, you can find, go to the Bible studies page, and you can learn more information about that.
You cut out during that.
Did I?
Oh, maybe you didn't.
Oh.
Something happened.
Okay. I think we're all right.
Well, I hope everybody had a nice evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you're, sort of watching this a few days from now after you've recovered from your evening's hangover. Good. Have a lovely evening, everybody. We will see you next time. Good night.